Good morning and thank you for tuning in. This is Walter Mithkite reporting for GNN, the Gielinor News Network. Today is Saturday, October 18th, and we are excited to bring you what is new in the world. On Wednesday, Fred the farmer of Lumbridge sent out a news blast asking for help decorating his house for Halloween. Given that our producer, WEEV, absolutely adores holidays, we are being required to cover this story. If you can, please stop by Fred's house west of the River Lum to help him out. As one of two farmers in Lumbridge, his farmhouse is looking rather drab for Halloween, especially when he is being compared to Seth Grote, the other farmer in Lumbridge. While Fred is too busy getting his house decorated for Halloween, Seth was available since he's done. Seth, thank you for joining us today. Where did you find all of these amazing decorations? Let me guess, the Grand Exchange?
No, Walter. I picked these things up from various people and places around Mistland. I got this spooky scarecrow from Sarah over there at the Falador farm. While I was on my way back, I also found these animated chairs walking around that manor in front of the Runecrafting Guild.
Runecrafting Guild? Where is that?
You never been to the Runecrafting Guild? I feel like most new adventurers go there all the time for various quests. It's just north of Draenor behind that manor. There's no way you can miss that thing if you have your eyes open. Anyways, I also got this super spooky lamp from Mr. Death over there in Lumbridge.
That is all very impressive, Seth.
Hey, thank you. While I have you on the line, Walter, would you like any candies?
Candies? Sure, what candies do you have?
Candies, no.
No, how do I always walk right into those? Can you update us on what you've been up to?
Walter, don't sweat it. You're focused on being an amazing anchor. Keep it up. As for myself, I am out of a clan bingo. Just know that we had a lot of fun. I made a little bit of money, and I got to spend time with clanmates. No, we didn't win, but the competition was so fierce we knew it probably wasn't going to happen anyways. Speaking of bingo, Gridmaster is out, and even taking this little bit of time away to pre-record this segment, it's like pulling teeth. All I want to do is get back out there and earn more tiles. As of this recording, which is a few days old when this broadcast will air, I currently have the middle column and rows completed for my XP bonuses. I also picked up the rest of the easy tasks in the middle. After completing the task to cook a shark with a chef hat, I think I will train my construction with all the money I have overflowing from Golden God, which will also level my herb lore so I can make a Zamorak brew to unlock my potion doses lasting forever. With unlimited potions and food, I should be able to start my PVM journey of barrows into moons to unlock more XP boost. I'm still not sure what I want to do after that. There are so many avenues that seem fun, and depending on how much low-intensity training I get done while I need to put my attention elsewhere, some other doors may open up. Those are the only plans I have for now. I would love to hear how you guys are finding Gridmaster. Please tell us in the comments. It is because of engagement from viewers like you that like and subscribe to our broadcast that we're able to keep bringing the news each week. That's all I have, Walter. Back to you at the desk.
For our final segment, Nomad from Soul Wars is back with another crackpot theory. This one is in regard to the release of sailing licenses by the Port Sarim Sailing Authority. For folks not aware, we do not endorse anything that Nomad says. We are just short on stories this week. So, Nomad, take it away, I guess.
Thank you, Walter. I know you don't like me, but please, see the validity in what I'm trying to share. Many say that there is no way that I'm correct, but I'm telling you, what I'm saying isn't the ravings of some madman. I predict that sailing is going to have, at most, 1 week from the announcement to it being live, down to the release of sailing licenses even being a shadow drop by the Port Sarim Sailing Authority.
All right, Nomad, I have to interject. How would the PSSA, in collaboration with JAGEX, the Justice Administration and Governors of Exchange, be willing to shadow drop the biggest and most anticipated new activity for adventurers to take part in?
I've been wondering the same thing, Walter. You see, I have sources close to the globalist scum, and they say that they've heard staff mentioned that sailing is still on pace for a release this year. On their calendar of scheduled updates, JAGEX indicated that they were trying to help the PSSA release their sailing licenses in autumn. It's October, Walter. October. And I can hear those naysayers out there saying something like they have until mid-December to release the update and meet their autumn release date. To that, I would say they are correct, but the naysayers miss out on the fact that there is no chance in the abyss that the new Deadman mode projected to release in winter of 2025 would come out with fresh sailors without any skill on the seas. There is no way those two things would happen that close together. Because of that, I believe we're looking at a November release date for the sailing licenses, and if that is the case, almost all the happenings in Gielinor have some type of announcement the month before of the exact time that it will come about. The date that Yama became available for adventurers to fight, for example, was announced by his disciples a whole month before he arrived. Either the release date for sailing is coming out within a week, or as soon as the Gridmaster event is done, we're gonna get it.
Okay, as far as a timetable, I see why you think the sailing licenses will come out in November, but why do you think that this new activity won't be advertised?
Some adventurers are upset. They like their max capes. They don't want to lose it. Other adventurers just like being mad, so they make up excuses why sailing doesn't fit into the world. By having no marketing, they can release sailing without setting expectations super high. This is straight from the Globetrotter's playbook, Walter. What do you think of my theory?
Well, if I'm being honest, I think you're right to some extent. Here is my hypothesis. If we do not have an announcement for sailing's release during the length of this Gridmaster event, sailing is indeed delayed. Now, I will settle for maybe a pushed back Deadman mode in a December release. When we first heard that the PSSA wanted to issue sailing licenses this year, everyone in the studio thought that such a feat was still ways off, so we won't be surprised to see it pushed back. Speaking of surprises, WEEV is actually back with another update on how he is doing in Gridmaster. This time, he's live. Take it away, WEEV.
Thank you, Walter. Since that last update, I've been quite busy. I trained my herb lore via some construction training since I linked those two skills together, and this let me get the relic that gives me infinite prayer sips. Then I went to Barrows and I realized I'd need 70 range to equip that Carol's crossbow I got. Since I wanted to train range the most effectively, I thought I could pull off getting the Drygore blowpipe from Calphite Queen. So, by chopping some logs to then fletch into bows, I got the 80 fletching for the fletching tile, made the totem, and headed to the Queen with fire spells and the Devil's element in hand. She was dealt with handily. With the blowpipe in hand, I trained at the crab until 70 range, got my XP multiplier from the Barrows tile, and headed to train construction to get my Kopesh before I realized I could get even more efficiency. Just like that, I stopped by the Lizardman Shamans after joining a fight club in Shazian and unlocked Prithnos. Once inside, I listened to a man count to 3, I got an enhanced crystal weapon
2,
seed
1.
twice.
Two, one, mage.
Not even close. And I had my banker's note. This banker's note made short work of the Crystal Thrones, and hey, by the time I got 99 construction to make the Demonic Throne, unlock the Kopesh, and put the cape on the cape rack to unlock the Thorns ability, I had gotten 1500 total level, which unlocked an XP lamp. That lamp from that tile enabled me to go from 1 to 74 Slayer. All I had left to do for my plan was to get through moons, and I am so close. I'm going to take a little detour to go kill Jad so I can unlock those guys. That's going to wrap up our show for today. No worries, Walter. I'll go ahead and take us out. To all of you watching, thank you so much for your viewership. This has been WEEV for GNN, signing off.